Look, welcome back to Scars from the Playground. OG Percy, show no mercy, say he was the pod boss in the Ferguson unit in Huntsville, Texas. Let's get into the content, fam.
Every line gonna have a 50 on it. And I don't know how many lines. I hope I ain't got a 50 line sheet of paper today. I gotta get the little thick blue lines. But I run through me a sheet of paper and I say, I'm getting my paper. That was my motivation. I had to stay in the position I was. I like to fight. In prison, I was an enforcer. In prison, I enforced it. I lived out, I did my time off of fighting, looking for the action. Not trying to be the man. I didn't know how to pass my time. That's one thing about prison. Whatever you come in here being, you better be there. Don't come in here looking like you tough and you ain't. Now they're tough. You just looking tough. I found out one thing about Ferguson. I went to the bottom of the borough penitentiary. It was the most, because when you say, you know how they say something, Sean, they say, man, they let that go. They say, man, let something go. And when you let something go, that means it's out of control. You ain't got no control, man. Shit, I don't work there. Hell no, I don't work over there. I ain't let that motherfucker go. That went down. That means the inmates run this, the officers don't. That's the most scariest place to go, where the inmates run something and the officers don't. I went there. They'll tell you over the system of TDC, oh, you want to be bad? Oh, you think you tough? Send them to Ferguson. That's what they'll tell them. Send them to Ferguson. They got all these other units, Green, Estelle, Huntsville, Pac 1, Pac 2, Clemens, Cleveland, all these other prisons around here. But if you end up on Ferguson, you're only here for one reason, because it's called the STG unit, Security Threat Group. That's what it's called. It's called the STG unit, Security Threat Group unit. This is where the security is in trouble. These niggas are threatening as a group of them. As an employee over there. It's a sign over the door. It says no employees beyond this point. I said, why would they put that there? They said, just in case somebody y'all kidnap and try to take them out that door, they're not gonna open the door for them. You know, that don't mean nobody beyond this point. This is for we can let y'all go. If something ever happened to you in here. You know, I should tell you, I had got to the point, I told my partner when I first got to Ferguson, they spooked me. They scared me soon as I got two guys ran right up on me like I was food. Now I'm gonna tell you something about that portion.
Prisoners or security?
No, with security run up on you, you can smoke them, but you better have it on your mind. When I first got off the bus, I heard about Ferguson for years. It was like one of the most dangerous places you ever want to go, with the toughest you can get. It's the biggest college in prison that you go. No, I went to college, right? No.
You went to college?
Yes, sir.
Where'd you go to college?
I went to Penn State.
You went to Penn State?
Yes, sir. I said, yeah. He said, well, we doing a whole lot of fighting over here. I said, shit, that's what's up. That's what's up. He said, yeah, that's what's up. And he walked off. I said, I feel like I just lost.
Oh, so you felt disrespected?
I feel like I just lost. That's the first time it ran up on me, and I felt like I was ready for prison. Did this little shit that I thought was tough. Nigga, you ain't tough. Nigga just ran up on you, nigga. And tell you, you just got here, yeah, nigga, we doing a whole lot of fighting over here. Yeah, he let me know, get ready. And I told him, that's what's up, nigga. And it's the way he looked at me in the hard stare, and I didn't break. But my heart did. Don't do me like that, Sean.
No, that's real.
Yeah. But my heart did, you know, on the inside. One thing you can't never show is your pain. And one thing you better not show. Oh, nigga, you scared. Oh, you scared. I'm gonna see you later. I liked it. You know why I like it? Because the way it made me feel, I know how it feel when a run up on you like that. I can't never feel like that again. So I said to myself, from this day forward, I'm gonna do all the running up. I gotta start moving like the system is moving. So as soon as I got my red bag and they sent me to my block, the man said, go put yourself in the cell and come back down. I went in and I just threw my shit on the bed. Because I feel like I gotta get something back that I just lost, and I ain't even been here a whole hour. I gotta get that back. If I don't get that back, I done lost already. So what I gotta do, I went and I threw my shit on the bed and I went straight to the day room on Ferguson unit. The first thing I ran to was rolling 60 Jonathan right there in the hallway, 6'0" nigga. And I checked, I ran. I said, where the crib niggas at? Yeah. He said, oh, they in. He said, what's up? He said, I'm 6'0", nigga, Reggie. Shout out to Reggie. We flipped you before the year was over anyway. He was OG, nigga, 6'0" Reggie. He said, I'm a crib. I said, what's up then, nigga? I said, I'm gonna get my check out the way right now. I can get how big they was, no nothing. I'm ready to squabble. I'm spooked from the hallway. I gotta get my shit back. If I don't do that to get back, I'm gonna feel like these niggas took something from me, only that I know, and they spooked me. I can't go around here spooked. So I'm gonna fight somebody right now. Just to show these I'm here, I don't give a damn if I get my ass put. My thing is to get out there and show them that you finna get out there. Mm-hmm. I got it with anybody, but the way you know, what happened to the little like me? Well, the little bit, I thought all the big, ain't no. It's hard to choose a fight when everybody here got their weight up. You hear me? But that's your problem, Percy. You don't choose your fight. Anybody. That's how you do your time here. Ain't no size. Ain't no weigh in here. Ain't no way. Ain't no gonna get on the scale. See the same. Now ain't this penitentiary. You don't weigh in over here. Whatever you run into, that's what you run into. Yeah. So my thing was to run into Reggie. Reggie, I said, "What's up with you, then?" Nigga? He said, "I'm 6, so I'm looking for that chick." He said, "What's a lot of them?" I said, "What's up with you, then, nigga?" Yeah. He said, "Oh man." He said, "Where you from, man?" I said, "Fort Worth." Oh man, chill out. They don't do that over here. They don't do what over here? 2 in the hallway. Oh, you down there about medium custody. They gonna do that. Them animals down there. He said, "Well, man, we laid back over." I ain't laid back. Where the check is? I ain't buying. He said, "Well, you got a lot of some of your Fort Worth." He let me in the day room. Make a long story short. Shout out to Neighborhood, Pollywood neighborhood. A stormed down nigga out of Fort Worth, Texas. He stormed down. He had been down there about like 15 years. I didn't get checked that day. I was in the gym the next day, you know, been there one day. I'm over there shadow boxing. One thing about prisons, the first thing you niggas better learn, all that old trying to show that you got something in the corner and always showing what you got, that's gonna get you beat up. That's asking for a fight. You would think to see you doing karate moves and judo and none leave you alone. Well, down there you asking for trouble. That means you know something, want to see what you know. Yeah, don't be doing this shit if you can't do that shit. You hear me? A lot of them do that. A lot of them like to shout about the line. I'm being as honest as I can. Percy had been to Lindsay unit. I was 52-0. I was 52-0 when I left. I like to fight, so I left that unit. I was 52-0. Just combat going on. I got to Ferguson. I found out that that little shit that I knew. It's sad to find out. It's too. How can I put it? It was too late to find out I didn't have shit. How did I know I didn't have shit? Because I'm looking around and niggas doing shit that I don't even want. Damn, that cold. Damn, damn. There's one thing about Ferguson, I had my shit jam-packed. My game is the ground and pound game. I know how to get them, I know how to grapple, get them down, and pound them out. Elbows and hands. Elbows and hands. That's what I like to feed them. I like to bust them across the head with that elbow. That's my hardest knuckle I got on my body, is the corner of my elbow. Bust the head open, but they took my shit and threw it out the trash. They said, "Look at our school. What you over there doing?" I said, "I'm over shout about." He said, "That shit ain't gonna work over here, nigga." This guy, who the nigga talking to? You. That little shit you doing in that corner, that shit you doing, that shit ain't gonna work over. I said, "Well, show me then." I'm getting tired of it. I've been here 2 days now. Somebody gonna have to show me something. You know what that nigga said? "All right, come on." Damn, I was just bullshitting on the cool. I was just bullshitting. Now, once you say that over there, they mean that. This ain't the county jail. Don't come here playing. You in the penitentiary, ho. Everything you say can and will be used against you in this motherfucker. You hear me? Everything. You say come on, you better come on, because if he don't come on now, both of y'all gonna get into it. One thing I learned about Ferguson, when you get over there, you start fighting, you ain't gonna finish fight. I got over, shout out to Nate Boy, I got in the corner with Nate Boy. Yeah. Thank you, God. I came out lucky. I smoked Nate Boy game with the little. I ended up getting me one. Opened my eyes and, I got him. You know, I got him. See, by the time I opened my eyes, I had won the fight. Mm-hmm. That let me know, Percy, shit, quit trying to be a showboat and quit trying, because these niggas will call you bluff. Nigga, if you goddamn me fishing, nigga, they feed. That mean.
Look, shout out OG Percy. Show no mercy. I like him. You know what I mean? I like him, so I really hate to have to turn this around and make it something it didn't have to be. You know, let's just be honest, let's just be real, bro. I like him. I like him because he's entertaining. He entertains me. For the last 2-3 years, he's been entertaining me, but you got to know it's only entertainment, man. He told some truths and he told some lies. You know, let's just be honest, let's just be real. Now the lies was him taking over he's the enforcer of the Ferguson unit. This is the toughest unit in Texas and all. That's your lies. Your truth is, them niggas pulled your whole card the first day you was in that penitentiary. Let's just be honest, let's just be real. You was the enforcer of who? The Crips? Bro, you are 5'3", hung like a motherfucking flea. You wasn't the enforcer of shit, fam. And if the stories are true, bro, OG Percy, show no mercy. This ain't the car yet, but them niggas say you got put down by some 17-year-olds. He say you got put down by some YNs when you was like 39 years old. When did you even get into the game? See, if you want to talk and you want to answer questions, you got to make sure you answering the right questions, nigga. What years were you in the Ferguson unit? I had an uncle there, Slee Moochie, Lily, my brother, Reg Rue, brothers, cousins, friends, and so many people, and nobody ever told me, oh, this nigga OG Percy, he's a legend in the penitentiary system. You know what I mean? Just to be honest, 52-0. How are you 52-0? You must have been fighting weenies, fam, pussies. What unit were you in? Were you in the HIV unit and beating up AIDS patients? Who were you beating up in that bitch? You know what I mean? Everybody else wanted to go home, fam. So some of that shit you was doing, yeah, they probably let you go. Let this nigga think he crazy, let him act crazy. Everybody know how it is, bro. You got that one nigga where you just let act crazy, but everybody know if he pop off, he ain't really knocking down shit. Let's just be honest, this ain't to throw shots at OG Mercy. OG Percy, throw no mercy, but he told some truths, and he did tell some lies. Look, just shout out to DFW area. I know a lot of people think I'm just going by statistics, but they say Fort Worth is like the 3rd safest city in the United States, fam. Your statistics don't lie. You know, here's shit. They ain't lying about Beaumont. They ain't lying about Big Money, Texas, is they? Why would they just be lying on y'all? Everybody want to orange from Murder Worth. And shout out to everybody there. But it's just a place like every other. And if the statistics are right, I choose to follow the statistics. It says the 3rd safest city in the United States, man. Stop talking about that shit. You know what I mean? Real shit. The city you in doesn't make the man you are. I want everybody to know that. It doesn't, that's just about geographical location. It doesn't matter what the fuck you was raised. That don't matter how tough you are, bro. It's in the ticker. It's in here. It don't, Fort Worth, Houston, LA, I've been everywhere, bro. That's what niggas don't understand about me. I've literally touched foot on soil a lot of places, bro. And I'm telling you right now, it ain't no different. If you really cut from this utter cloth of cloth, it's gonna show. Yeah, if you really ain't no hoe, you could survive among men anywhere you go. Drop it in the comments, man. Scars from the Playground. Like, share, subscribe, nigga. Peace.
If they throw it, I'ma catch it to play the game like Tetris. I'm one of a kind rap, people tell me I'm a clip. I've been working 24 hours, summertime to winter. I ain't really at the chill, it gotta be about business.